Hello, happy Friday. Becky here. My hair is a little crazy because I just took it out of a bun that was on top of my head, but here's a dog tail also. This is Pete. I'm sure he will make an appearance in this video shortly. But I wanted to hop on live and wish you a happy Friday, but also go over some tips to help you lose weight that don't involve working out. And I know that seems kind of like the opposite of what I normally talk about, especially since I happen to love fitness. I teach fitness, I coach people through fitness, but the reality is that not everybody can work out. Not everybody can do a workout every day. And I'm not talking about because you don't have time, because it's a story for another day, but that excuse is just straight bullshit. Everybody has time for a workout. I'm more talking about for those of you who have physical limitations or medical reasons to not work out, because that is the only reason that I will take for you not exercising. So let's talk about it. Obviously, you could go on some crazy fad, trendy diet. I don't want you to do that. And that's because diets don't, well, actually, no, here's the thing. All diets work. If you stick to a diet, it'll work. You'll lose weight. I don't care what the diet tells you to do. Even the crazy, like, grapefruit diet, weird trends work. Like, if you want to try paleo or keto or any of that stuff all works. All of it works. The issue when you consider it a diet is that you look at it as a short-term thing. Nutrition, whole food, well-balanced nutrition is a lifestyle. So diets, trendy diets that you start and then finish don't work because you go back to what you were doing before and you gain all the weight back that you lost. So I'm not going to tell you to go on a diet or count calories or anything like that. What I want you to do is focus on the food that you are taking in. So one, make sure it's clean, non-processed foods. So much of what's offered, especially in our country and in others too, but we're here, so let's talk about that, is ultra processed. And even the things that are labeled as healthy or fat-free or sugar-free, some of those things are even worse for us than the real deal, than the full fat version of it, because it's got all this artificial stuff added to it. So take, for example, like Splenda or Equal. That stuff is used all the time to keep the calorie count down on products so that they can call it sugar-free and low-calorie. But those chemicals actually hinder your weight loss. They harm you more than they hurt you. They don't help you. They harm you more than they help you. Sorry, they don't help you at all. So eat real food. That's tip number one. Don't go for this fake processed artificial stuff. It's got to be real. Number two, this is my favorite tip because it is my favorite thing to do, sleep. Sleeping impacts your weight loss and your metabolism. You need to be getting enough sleep every single night. Like, you gotta aim for 7 hours, 7 to 9 hours. You really have to aim for it. So I know that that's really challenging, especially for those of you who have crazy jobs or little ones running around and you're doing all this stuff, but you've gotta just do your best. And if you can't get to 7 hours or more, at least aim to get 30 minutes more than what you're getting now. Start adding it in slow increments. Aim for even 20 extra minutes. It is incredible what 20 minutes of sleep can do for you. And sleeping is what helps your body to recover from the day and process everything that you've eaten. And sleeping plays a large role in your weight loss. Even some of my clients that go all in with me with a meal plan and a fitness routine, notice that they'll plateau if they get off their sleep schedule for too often. So sleep is super important. Water consumption. You need to be drinking enough water. Most of the population is dehydrated most of the time. Isn't that crazy? It's like the one thing that we can hit at any point for free, anywhere, here anyway, and we don't drink enough of it. So I don't even want you to worry about 8 glasses a day. Most of the time it needs to be more than that. So you need to think of whatever your weight is, divide that in 2, and that's how many ounces that you should have of water each day at a minimum. And if you're working out, it should probably be more because you're sweating a lot of it out. So for somebody who weighs 150 pounds, you need to be aiming for 75 ounces of water every single day. One glass, like a cup, is considered 8 ounces. So you go based off of that, but I recommend just getting a big water bottle and carrying it around with you and filling it up. But half of your body weight in ounces every day in water. Super key. Next is going to be your mindset. If you look at food as a treat or a punishment, if you look at vegetables as something you have to eat because you're supposed to eat vegetables, that sucks. And if you look at things as cheat meals, you're going to have all this guilt associated with it. And it's going to take you forever to like get over that and move on. And a lot of people fall into this slump of, oh, I already had one cheat meal, so I might as well just throw away the rest of the day. And if that day happens to be a Thursday, they all of a sudden decide to throw away the rest of the weekend and just like binge eat this crap all weekend, which you don't need to do. So your mindset has a lot to do with your weight loss. The relationship that you have with food makes a huge impact on how you consume food and what you consume and what you think about what you consume, and all of that plays a major role. So none of this has anything to do with exercise. If you physically can't work out, whether you have an injury or some other type of physical limitation that prevents you from working out, that doesn't mean that you can't reach your weight loss goals. You just need to be more mindful about what you are doing. So what I want to do is offer you this. If you are interested in learning how to master your mindset around food and kind of fix the broken relationship that you might have, this is like if you're an emotional eater, if you eat when you're stressed, if you kind of turn to food for comfort in any way, or if you've noticed in yourself that pattern of, well, I had one bad meal, I might as well just keep going. I want to help you break that pattern. I want to help you form a healthy relationship with food, and I want to show you how you can lose weight by eating a lot of food and not restricting your calories, but just making really small, simple tweaks that you can do for yourself and for your whole family to make everybody healthier. So if that's something that interests you, I need you to either drop a line below, send me a private message, or you can send me an email at coachbeckymckinney@gmail.com, and we will talk about it. So it's a mindset and nutrition shift that we're going to do for you that's going to completely change your world.